Good evening, friends. Welcome to another lecture of engineering mechanics. This is Aproop Rao, your educator. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss different types of motion. We have covered the statics part of engineering mechanics. So from now on, we will study the dynamics part of engineering mechanics. And in dynamics, how the syllabus will be divided, how the syllabus will be covered. In order to understand that, we need to understand what are the different types of motion, how we can divide the different types of motion. So based on different types of motion, the syllabus of dynamics will be divided. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss what are different types of motion, what is so special about them, what are the characteristics of them. Okay. Now, those of you who are watching our videos for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Aproop Rao. I've done my MTech from IIT Kharagpur and I was recruited by Mahindra and Mahindra. I have worked at Mahindra Research Valley, which is the R&D center of Mahindra, for 2 years as deputy manager. And my work was related to the design and development of the cars. Then I quit my job and I started teaching. So I've been teaching for more than 6 years now. I've taught thousands of students across nation, and I teach subjects related to design, engineering mechanics, strength of material, machine design, and theory of machines. All these subjects are related to the design, and they consist 25 to 30% of the syllabus of GATE and ESE. Now, first of all, if you are on our channel for the first time, subscribe this channel right now. Subscribe this channel right now because you are going to get amazing content on this channel. This is a one-stop solution for all the mechanical engineers. Whatever subjects are there in mechanical engineering, you will get the lectures of all those in our YouTube channel. So subscribe this channel and please hit the like button right now. If you are present, hit the like button and mark your presence. And also I want you to share the video to all your friends on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you are present. Please share the link of our video. This is our YouTube channel. Me and you, we all are part of a family. Unacademy GATE ME is a family which consists of all the educators, all the students. You have been learning from us for such a long time. We are connected together. We are a part of this family. So in order to grow this family, we need more and more members in this family. So that is up to both of us. Okay, that is up to all of us. We are also trying from our end. You can also support us from your end by liking this video and sharing this video. Okay, so share the link of this video with all your friends. Bring them here, tell them that we have live lectures of all the subjects of mechanical engineering for GATE and ESE. Now, if you have already done that, thank you so much. You can also download our lecture PDF, ebooks, DPPs from our Telegram channel, the link of which is given in the description of the video. In the description of the video, you will find this link, tinyurl.com/gateme, from where you can download all the lecture PDF. And if you want my personal ebooks and notes, then you can go to this website, tinyurl.com/Aproop10. This is the URL of my website where I have uploaded all the PDF of lectures, all the ebooks that I have, test papers that I have, and one more amazing thing you are going to get here. You are going to find an Excel sheet which consists of the link of all my upcoming live classes. Okay, all my special classes, free of cost classes, are updated on this Excel sheet. You will see the title of the class, date and time of the class, and you will get the link of the class. So by clicking on this link, you will directly go to my special classes. We usually take DPP sessions on our special classes. DPP session means daily practice problems. So whatever theory we are covering in YouTube, we cover the numericals of those in our DPP session, okay, at 9:30. DPP sessions are usually at 9:30 p.m. Sometimes there are nothing to practice, So we don't have these DPP sessions, but most of the times we have this DPP session. It is only 1 hour, 9:30 to 10:30. Okay. So whenever we have a DPP session, I announce the DPP session in our YouTube video only. Okay. So just watch our YouTube videos daily live. Okay. Keep these lectures live. If you want to be in discipline, you have to watch these lectures live. Otherwise, if you are not in discipline, then my friend, it will be very difficult for you to crack this exam. So if you want to really crack GATE, if you want to really crack ESC, then you have to be in discipline. If you can't even maintain discipline for these lectures, these are only 1.5 hour lectures. So if you can't be live every day at this time for 1.5 hour, then how are you supposed to crack the exam? So I am suggesting that you always be live for these lectures. Whenever we have YouTube lecture, whenever we have special classes, always be live. Okay. Don't rely upon recorded lecture. Okay. Chalo. So let's start today's session. So in today's lecture, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about motion. What are the different types of motion? What are the characteristics of motion? Because without knowing this, we cannot go further in dynamics. Okay. So my friend, we have already covered the statics part. Now we have to start dynamics part. Okay. The entire engineering mechanics can be divided, into two parts. What are the two parts? Statics and dynamics. Okay. Entire engineering mechanics can be divided into statics and dynamics. Statics means study of non-moving body. Okay. Bodies at rest. And dynamics means bodies in motion. So we have already covered bodies at rest, right? Now we have to study bodies in motion. But again, there are two branches of dynamics. What are the two branches? They are called kinematics and kinetics. We have already discussed this in the beginning of engineering mechanics. We have already discussed this. It can be divided into kinematics and kinetics. Okay. So in kinematics, we only study motion without considering the forces. Okay. This is study of motion without considering forces. So in kinematics part, we don't consider the forces. There will be forces. Without forces, how there will be motion? If there is motion, means some force is acting on the body. So without forces, there will be no motion. But you don't have to consider the force. In order to calculate the motion, you don't have to consider the force in kinematics part. But in kinetics part, we have to consider the forces also. So this is also study of motion considering the forces. Okay. So in kinematics, we will calculate displacement, velocity, acceleration without forces. And in kinetics, we will study displacement, velocity, acceleration with forces. That is the difference in kinematics and kinetics. Okay. So my friends, statics part is already over. Whatever we have studied till now, that was all statics. Now from today onwards, we will study dynamics, which will be divided into kinematics and kinetics. Now, it is very important for us to understand the different types of motion. Otherwise, how will we get to study the motion? If you want to understand how to calculate velocity, displacement, acceleration, etc., we need to know what are the different types of motion. The entire syllabus of dynamics can be divided based on types of motion. Okay. So my friend, let's understand what are the different types of motion, how a body can move in different ways, and what is the characteristic of every motion. What is the special thing about every motion? Okay. And without understanding this, it will be very difficult for us to understand the further concept. Okay. So please pay attention. Please understand all these things. These are very small things, but they matter a lot. Okay. If you don't understand these small things, you'll not be able to connect all these things. You'll not be able to understand the entire subject. Okay. So my friend, first of all, we are going to study motion in plane. That I want to clarify. Okay. We are going to study motion in a plane. Okay. So is this thing clear? Is this thing clear to everyone? We are going to study motion in plane. We are not going to study three-dimensional motion. We are only going to study maximum two-dimensional motion. Okay. Motion in plane means XY plane. Okay. So body is only in this plane. Body is not moving like this, three-dimensional. Okay. So that is the first thing I want you to understand. Motion in a plane means the body will always be in this plane. It will not leave the plane. Okay. The body is always in this plane. It is not leaving the plane. Okay. All right. Now, the motion in a plane can be divided into three basic types. Okay. Whenever a body is moving in a plane, it can be divided into three types. It can be translation motion, it can be rotation motion, or it can be general motion. Now, what do we mean by general motion? It is neither translation nor rotation. It is both. It is neither pure translation nor pure rotation. It is both. Both are happening. Translation is also happening. Rotation is also happening. Okay. So that is called general motion. Okay. I will give example of all these motions. So don't worry about it. Okay. Right now I am only giving you overview. Now we will get into detail. I will give you example of general motion, translation, rotation. Okay. So understand the overview first. We can divide motion in plane into three parts: translation, rotation, and translation plus rotation, both. Okay. Now beta, translation motion can also be divided into rectilinear translation and curvilinear translation. There are two types of translation: rectilinear and curvilinear. So first of all, have you understood this overview? Have you understood this division? Translation, rotation, translation plus rotation. T, R, T plus R. Then translation are of two types: rectilinear, curvilinear. Now let's get into the details of every motion. I will give you an example of every motion and we will understand the characteristic of this motion. What is special about this motion? Okay. So let's start with translation motion. Let's start with translation motion. What exactly is translation motion? What do we mean by translation motion? How can you define translation motion? Okay. So we all know about translation motion, but exactly what is the characteristic that we have to discuss. Okay, we know what is translation, we know what is rotation. But if I ask you what is characteristic of translation, what is characteristic of rotation, then most of you might not be able to explain. So let's understand the characteristic. So first of all, we will understand translation motion. So understand this, beta. In translation motion, all the particles of the body move along identical parallel path. This is very important. All the particles have identical parallel path. Means, let's say there are two particles A and B. So if A has this particular path, B will also have identical parallel path. Identical means it will be similar and parallel. It will be similar to A path and parallel to A path. Is it clear? All the particles will have identical parallel path. Not same path, but identical and parallel path. Okay, same path means if A is moving in this line, B is also moving in this line, that will not be possible. But they will have identical path. Means if A is moving by 10 meter, B is also moving by 10 meter, C is also moving by 10 meter, D is also moving by 10 meter, and all these paths are parallel. Is it clear to everyone? Every particle has identical path and parallel path. Second point, all particles have same velocity. Now it is evident, my friend, if all particles are moving by same distance in the same time, then velocity will be same na. If A is moving by 10 meter in 2 seconds, B is also moving by 10 meter in 2 seconds, then velocity of A and velocity of B will be same na? Same na? Yes? Very good beta, very good. Have you understood these 2 points about translation? Have you understood these 2 points about translation? The second point is connected to first point. The second point is connected to first point. So what is the definition of our translation motion? All particles of the body have identical parallel paths, and due to this all particles have same velocity, they have same displacement, they have same velocity, they have same acceleration. Everything is same for all particles. Is it clear? Now beta, I told you translation can be divided into rectilinear and curvilinear. So let's understand what is the difference between two. What do we mean by rectilinear? What do we mean by curvilinear? Okay. So rectilinear translation motion. Rectilinear translation means all particles of body are moving along straight line. Rectilinear and curvilinear both are translation motion. The difference is the path of motion. In rectilinear, obviously rectilinear means it will be straight. All the paths will be straight. Curvilinear means all the paths will be curved. Simple difference. Simple difference. In rectilinear, all paths will be straight. In curvilinear, all paths will be curved. That is the only difference. Okay. That is the only difference between rectilinear and curvilinear translation. What will be the example? Can anyone give me an example? बहुत simple example है. Very simple example. Very simple example. If a car is moving on a straight path, मान लो एक कार है, ठीक है, लेट्स से वी हैव अ कार, ठीक है, एक बढ़िया सी कार बनाते हैं, लेट्स ड्रॉ बढ़िया सी कार. वैसे तो माय ड्राइंग स्किल्स आर नॉट दैट गुड, बट स्टिल आई विल ट्राई फॉर यू. ओके, स्पेशली फॉर यू आई विल ट्राई टू ड्रॉ अ कार. चलो, दिस इज द मैक्सिमम आई कैन ड्रॉ. इससे अच्छा ड्राइंग पॉसिबल नहीं है रे बाबा, इससे अच्छा ड्राइंग पॉसिबल नहीं है मेरे लिए. ओके, सो दिस इज अ कार. ओके, अब इसका फ्रंट कहाँ है, बैक कहाँ है, मुझसे मत पूछो. ओके, दिस लुक्स लाइक फ्रंट ना, दिस लुक्स लाइक फ्रंट. सो लेट्स मेक इट फ्रंट. ओके, let's make it front. So let's consider any two particle. Okay, let's consider any two particle. Let's say this is particle number A, let's say this is particle number B. Okay, what will be the path of A? If it is moving on this flat road, flat road hai, so what will be the path beta? It will be straight, hai ki nahi? B ka path will also be straight, hai ki nahi? So beta, can you understand this? Can you understand this? Both the path are identical and parallel. Both the path are identical and parallel. ठीक है, इसको ऐसे बना लेते हैं, इसको ऐसे बना लेते हैं. मैं रोड को और खींच के आगे ले आता हूं. लेट मी ब्रिंग द रोड हियर. ओके, लेट्स से दैट इन 10 seconds my car has moved. 10 सेकेंड में मेरी कार जो है उसने मूव कर लिया है. कितना मूव कर लिया है, कितना मूव कर लिया है, कितना मूव कर लिया. ये कॉपी होगा क्या बेटा, ये कॉपी होगा क्या, क्या ये कॉपी होगा? हो तो जाना चाहिए, हो तो जाना चाहिए. दिस कैन बी कॉपीड, दिस कैन बी कॉपीड. कहां से होता है कॉपी? वाह 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 वाह, क्या बढ़िया काम किया मैंने. तो इसको मैं डिलीट कर देता हूं. अब मेरी कॉपी हुई कार को मैं ले आता हूं. जो मेरी कार कॉपी हो चुकी थी उसको मैं उठा के यहाँ ले आता हूं, उसको मैं उठा के यहाँ रख देता हूं. ठीक है, अब मैं इन चीजों को मिटा देता हूं. सो नाउ माय फ्रेंड, after 10 seconds my car moved to here. After 10 seconds my car moved to here. So what is this point beta? What is this point? This is now A dash, this is now B dash. Okay, this is the points. Okay, A, B, A dash, B dash. Okay, now understand this beta, understand this. From A to A dash, from A to A dash, from A to A dash, Now you have a straight line from A to A dash, and similarly from B to B dash, you have again straight line. So understand this beta, the paths are same na, the paths are same, identical and parallel, and they are straight, identical and parallel, and they are straight. Identical है, parallel है, straight है, so it is rectilinear translation. Okay, translation means identical and parallel paths, and the path will be straight. And beta, velocity of all particles should be same, so velocity of A should be equal to velocity of B. Is it clear to everyone? Velocity of A should be equal to velocity of B na. अरे simple logic लगाओ रे बाबा, simple logic. A is moving by 10 meter in 10 seconds. B is also moving by 10 meter in 10 seconds. So what will be the velocity? What will be the velocity? 1 meter per second na. For A also, for B also, 1 meter per second. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? So my friend, rectilinear translation is clear to everyone. Rectilinear translation is clear to everyone. Translation means identical parallel path. This you have to understand. Translation means identical parallel path and all particles have same velocity. So my friend, we have identical parallel path, same velocity. But in rectilinear, path is straight. You will get straight line. Okay. Now beta, what will be curvilinear? All the particle have curved path. Curved path. तो चलो कर्व्ड पाथ बना लेते हैं बेटा. लेट्स मेक अ कर्व्ड पाथ. एक कर्व्ड पाथ बना लेते हैं. सो लेट्स से दिस इज योर कर्व्ड पाथ. ओके, लेट्स से दिस इज योर कर्व्ड पाथ. अब अगेन मैं एक कार बना लेता हूं. ठीक है, अगेन आई विल ड्रॉ अ कार. ओके, आई विल ड्रॉ अ कार. ठीक है, हालांकि मुझे कार बनाने का इतना प्रैक्टिस नहीं है, बट स्टिल आई एम मेकिंग कार्स फॉर यू. सी, I know how to analyze the car, but I don't know how to draw the car. मेरे को डिजाइन करना आता है, डेवलप करना आता है, बट ड्रॉ करना नहीं आता दोस्त. ड्रॉ करना नहीं आता. ओके, सो बेटा दिस इज माय कार. ओके, दिस इज माय कार. चलो, नाउ बेटा मान लो थोड़ी देर में दिस कार रीच्ड टू हियर. वाओ. Okay, let's say after 10 seconds this car reached to here. So beta, now again same thing you do. Consider any two particle, consider any two particle A and B. Okay, that A and B will be somewhere here, that A and B will be somewhere here, A dash and B dash. Okay, now look at their path. पाथ देखो उनका, पाथ देखो उनका कैसा रहेगा बेटा, कैसा रहेगा. पाथ विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस ना. Sorry, path will be something like this na. How your path will look? How your path will look? Your path will look curved. Your path will look curved, but they are curved, but they will be parallel curves. दोनों curve रहेंगे. Both paths will be curved, but they will be parallel. Okay, both paths will be curved, but they will be parallel. They will be parallel. So do you understand this? Do you understand this? Array, translation motion means what? Translation motion means what? Identical parallel path होने चाहिए, same velocity. Identical parallel path, same velocity. So identical parallel path, same velocity. Here also identical parallel path, and you will have same velocity. But the only difference is, in case of rectilinear, the path is straight. In case of curvilinear, the path will be curved. Simple, simple. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, my friend? Is it clear? So my friend, you can say that rectilinear translation is actually 1D translation. Okay, ये क्या है? 1D translation है, and curvilinear translation is actually 2D translation. Okay, my friend, here if I resolve the velocity in x direction and y direction, I will get only one component na. If I resolve the velocity, I will get only one component, x component, that's it. But here if I resolve the velocity, at any point if you resolve the velocity, You will get x component as well as y component, na? Because your velocity will be inclined. So you will get x component, you will get y component. So do you understand? This is 2D translation. This is 1D translation. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Both are translation, but this is one-dimensional translation and this is two-dimensional translation. Here the path is straight, here the path is curved. That is the only difference. That is the only difference. Is it clear? चलो बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया दोस्त बहुत बढ़िया. Everyone understood about translation. So what is the characteristic of translation? Can you repeat? What is the characteristic of translation? Identical parallel path. All particles have identical parallel path. All particles have equal velocity. Identical parallel path, equal velocity. Okay. So here identical parallel path, equal velocity, but path is straight. Identical parallel path, equal velocity, but path is curved. Okay. So translation is clear to everyone. Rectilinear, curvilinear. I have given the example also. ठीक है? चलो 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 चलो. Now my friend, let's move on to the second type of motion. So second motion क्या है? Translation cover हो गया. Second motion is rotation. Now we all know about rotation ना? We all know about rotation. What can be rotation? Let's say beta, let's say we have a body like this. Okay. चलो एक अपने पास ऐसा body है. Okay, एक एग्जाम्पल के लिए. ओके, एंड लेट्स से इट इज हिंज्ड एट दिस पॉइंट. ठीक है, एक यहाँ पे हम हिंज बना लेते हैं. ओके, एंड नाउ इट इज स्टार्टेड टू रोटेट. अब ये ऐसा रोटेट कर रहा है. इट इज रोटेटिंग अबाउट द हिंज. ओके, इट इज रोटेटिंग अबाउट द हिंज. ओके, नाउ आफ्टर सम सेकेंड्स let's say it will reach to here. Okay, so do you understand? Initially it was here, after some seconds it has reached to here. Okay, now beta, consider any two particles. Okay, let's say this is particle A, particle B, and this is what? Center of rotation. O is what? O is what? O is my center of rotation. Okay, now what I want you to do is draw a straight line joining O, A and B. ठीक है, draw a straight line joining O, A and B. Now beta, after some time it will reach to here. After some time, after let's say 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it will reach to here. So this A point will be here, A dash, B point will be here, B dash. This is the path of A. This is the path of B, right? Now understand this beta, understand this. Are these paths identical? No, na. Path of A and path of B, they are not identical. Path of B is bigger than path of A, right? They are not identical. Understand this. Here the paths are identical, means equal. The paths are equal. Length of path is equal. Here length of path is equal. Here also length of path is equal. Here the length of path is different. Length of path B is greater than length of path A. So my friend, here the paths are not identical, but they are all circular. Path of A is also circular. Path of B is also circular. Okay. So what is the characteristic of rotational motion, my friend? Circular paths. All particles will have circular paths. Every particle will have circular path. Okay. We cannot deny that every particle has circular path, but the paths are different. Here the paths are equal. Here the paths are different. Now beta, tell me, if the paths are different, will the velocity be same? No, na. Let's say the length of path B is 20 meter and length of path A is 10 meter. Time is same, 10 seconds. So it is moving by 10 meter in 10 seconds. It is moving by 20 meter in 10 seconds. 10 meter in 10 seconds, 20 meter in 10 seconds. So what will be the velocity of A? 1 meter per second, 10 by 10. What will be velocity of B? 2 meter per second, 20 by 10. So this is moving by a larger distance compared to A. ठीक है, ये बड़ा distance travel कर रहा है. B is moving by larger distance, A is moving by lesser distance. So my friend, here all the paths are circular but they are not identical. Here all the paths are identical but here all the paths are not identical. So do you understand beta, curvilinear motion and circular motion, rotational motion? Do you understand the difference? See, people usually get confused between curvilinear motion and circular motion, rotational motion. They think that rotational motion and curvilinear motion are same. No beta, no. Understand the difference. Here the length of path A and length of path B, AA dash and BB dash are equal. But here beta, AA dash and BB dash are not equal. Okay, here AA dash and BB dash are equal. Okay, ये मैं लिख भी देता हूं, ये मैं लिख देता हूं as AA dash is equal to BB dash, so VA equal to VB. Okay, here also as AA dash is equal to BB dash, so VA is equal to BB. Now here beta simple, as BB dash is greater than AA dash, VB is greater than VA. है कि नहीं? अगर डिस्टेंस बढ़ा तो वेलोसिटी भी बढ़ी. इफ डिस्टेंस इज मोर, वेलोसिटी इज मोर. वेलोसिटी इज व्हाट? डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम. टाइम तो सेम रहेगा ना, टाइम विल बी सेम ना. टाइम हाउ कैन बी डिफरेंट? How can time be different? A is having 5 seconds more than B. Is it possible? No, na. Time will be same, na. For everyone, time is same. So my friend, time will be same for particle A and particle B. They both started at the same time. They both started the motion at the same time. Okay, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता ना. It can't happen that B started and A is resting. No, you move, you complete your motion, I will come later. It cannot happen, right? So my friend, time is same but distance of B is more than distance of A. If distance is more, then distance upon time will be more, means velocity will be more. So here my friend, velocity will not be same. Velocities will be different. Velocities will be different. Is it clear beta? Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. So for every particle, velocity will be different. Here for every particle, velocity is same, but here for every particle, velocity is different. Is it clear to you? Characteristic of rotational motion, is it clear? Yes. Chalo. General motion. Now what do we mean by general motion beta? What do we mean by general motion? See, general motion means there is neither pure translation nor pure rotation. ना तो हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि सिर्फ ट्रांसलेशन हो रहा है, ना हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि सिर्फ रोटेशन हो रहा है. We can't say that there is only translation. We can't say that there is only rotation. There are both. There are both. There is translation as well as rotation. Both are happening. Both are happening. Translation is also happening. Rotation is also happening. So that is general motion. Translation plus rotation. Translation plus rotation. Is it clear to you? Now, all the parties will have different paths. Okay, they will not be parallel, they will not be identical, they have different paths. A is moving like something else, B is moving like something else. So my friend, there is no relation between the paths. Okay, and all the particles have different velocity. If path is different, velocity will also be different, na? If path is different, velocity will also be different. So my friend, in general motion there is translation plus rotation. Now beta, let's understand it using an example. You must be wondering why there is translation plus rotation. So let me explain this using an example. एक example लेते हैं, वहां से we will clearly understand. वहां से we will clearly understand. Okay. So let me give you an example of चलो एक बॉडी ले लेते हैं. लेट्स टेक अ बॉडी. छोटा बॉडी लेते हैं ताकि आसानी से बन जाए. Let me take a body like this. Okay, now it moved to here like this. The motion is in a plane. Understand this, the motion is in a plane. मोशन जो है वो एक प्लेन में ही हो रहा है, मोशन जो है वो एक प्लेन में ही हो रहा है. ओके, नाउ कंसिडर टू पार्टिकल्स ए बी. ठीक है, इन दोनों को आई विल कनेक्ट बाय अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. ओके, तो यहाँ पे भी दे कैन बी कनेक्टेड बाय स्ट्रेट लाइन. ठीक है, if they are connected by straight line here, then here also in second diagram also they will be connected by a straight line. Okay, a dash b dash. So my friend, this is general motion. Okay, now understand why this motion is translation plus rotation. ठीक है, हम ये understand करेंगे how can this be translation plus rotation. Okay, so my friend, first of all let's say be translated, let's say be translated from b to b dash. b क्या किया, पहले ट्रांसलेट किया b से लेके b डैश तक, सिर्फ ट्रांसलेशन हुआ है ना, देयर इज ओनली ट्रांसलेशन. सो बेटा योर बॉडी विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस ना, योर बॉडी विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस. एक सेकेंड, द बॉडी विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस, है कि नहीं? द बॉडी विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस, right? So initially b translated from b to b dash, this was the straight line, this was the straight line. Okay, then my friend it rotated about point b, it rotated about point b, it rotated about point b. So your a rotated from here to here. So now it is translation plus rotation. पहले इसको उठा के ट्रांसलेट कर दो. फर्स्ट यू ट्रांसलेट इट फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर एंड देन यू रोटेट इट. सो बेटा टोटल मोशन कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू ट्रांसलेशन प्लस रोटेशन. इट ट्रांसलेटेड फ्रॉम बी टू बी डैश, ओके, इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. ओके, देखो यहां से स्ट्रेट लाइन में गया और फिर रोटेट कर गया. ओके, सो ट्रांसलेशन प्लस रोटेशन. सो एवरी जनरल मोशन कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू ट्रांसलेशन plus rotation. Is it clear? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? What is general motion? What is general motion? Translation plus rotation. There is another example of translation plus rotation. Okay, let's understand another example of translation plus rotation. Let's say एक second, let's say we have a wheel. ठीक है, एक व्हील ले लेते हैं. व्हील कहाँ आएगा, व्हील कहाँ आएगा, व्हील कहाँ आएगा, कहाँ पे आता है व्हील? शेप्स. ठीक है, तो एक कौन सा व्हील ले, ब्लू कलर का व्हील ले लेते हैं. ठीक है, सो लेट्स से वी हैव अ व्हील लाइक दिस. ओके, थोड़ा घूमने के बाद it reached here. Okay, consider any one particle. Okay, consider any one particle on this wheel. Let's consider particle A. Okay, तो ये wheel कैसा हो रहा है? This is rolling without slipping. ऐसा 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 घूम रहा है. Okay, wheel is like this. Okay, wheel is like this. So beta, it is like this. It is moving like this. And then it reached to here. ओके, ऐसा ऐसा घूम के यहाँ पहुंच गया. ओके, ये पूरा पाथ नहीं बनाता वरना यू विल गेट कंफ्यूज. सो ऐसा घूम के इट रीच टू हियर. ओके, अर्लियर इट वाज हियर, नाउ इट इज हियर. ओके, नाउ आई कैन डिवाइड इट इनटू ट्रांसलेशन प्लस रोटेशन. कैसे करेंगे? हाउ आई कैन डिवाइड, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस. हाउ आई कैन डिवाइड, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस. ओके, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इट, हाउ आई कैन डिवाइड इट. So earlier it was here. Okay, earlier it was here. This point was here, A. This point was here, A. Now beta, let's assume that it translated. Let's assume that it translated from here to here. It translated. Okay, it translated from here to here. ऐसा. There is translation. Okay, there is what? Translation from here to here. Then it rotated about center. Pure rotation. Okay, this is not pure rotation, this is translation plus rotation. ऐसा ऐसा मतलब ये घूम भी रहा है और आगे भी बढ़ रहा है. Rotating as well as translating. But here first I translated it. Pure translation. Pure translation. So A moved from here to here. Then I rotated it at that place only. No translation, only rotation. So it will now move to here. It will now move to here. अब ये यहाँ पहुंच जाएगा. Now it will move to here. A to A dash. A to A dash. So translation plus rotation. Is it clear to you? Translation plus rotation. So A translated to here and then it rotated. Is it clear? So my friend, any motion can be converted into translation plus rotation. Motion of wheel is translation plus rotation. Okay. This motion, general motion, translation plus rotation. So any motion can be divided into translation plus rotation. Every particle will have different velocity. Every particle will have different path. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. If you look at the center, then center will have a straight path. But if you look at A point will have a curved path like this. Okay. Center को देखो, center will always be here. So center will always have a straight path. यहाँ wheel पे center पे देखो, center will always have a straight path. But this top point will have a curved path. So every particle have a different path. Every particle have a different path. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Chalo, chalo, chalo. So my friend, we have understood all the types of motion. I explained what is translation. And in translation, I explained rectilinear and curvilinear translation. I explained what is rotation and I also explained general motion. What is the characteristic? Have you understood? Have you understood what is characteristic? Translation means identical parallel path, means equal path, equal velocity. Equal path, equal velocity. Okay. Now translation is rectilinear, curvilinear. What is the difference? Only one difference. Here we will have straight path. Rectilinear means straight path. Curvilinear means curved path. That is the only difference. Rotation means all particles will have circular path, but the length of path will be different. Here see, length of BB path is different than AA path. So velocity will also be different. General motion means there is translation plus rotation. All particles have different path. All particles have different velocity. Okay. Now beta, a very important thing to understand. Dynamics of particle and dynamics of rigid body. In a lot of books you will find this phrase dynamics of particle. What do we mean by particle? See, understand this beautiful concept. Okay, if the size and shape of the body has no effect on the motion, we can assume the body as a single particle. What does it mean? What does it mean? Let's consider the example of car. ठीक है, एक कार का एग्जांपल लेते हैं. Let's consider the example of car. Let's say this is the car. Okay, let's say this is the car. एक कार बना लेते हैं बढ़िया वाली. इस बार मैंने हैचबैक बना दिए. So this is the car. Okay, it is moving on a flat road. It is moving on a flat road. Okay, Now you know that all the particles of this car have same velocity, same displacement, same acceleration, right? So in order to analyze this car, what I can do, I can assume that the car is like a single particle, a very small particle. Okay, I can assume that the car is a single particle. So instead of considering all these different particle, instead of considering all these different particle, I am considering a single particle. I am considering a single particle. I will consider only one particle. I will consider only one particle. If I want to calculate velocity, all these particles have same velocity, na? All these particles have same velocity. So if I calculate velocity of this particle, I will get the velocity of all the other particle, right? Right? All the particle have same velocity, na? So if I consider the velocity of one particle, if I calculate the velocity of any one particle, then I will get the velocity of all the particles. So my friend, here what I am assuming, I am assuming that the car is like a particle. Instead of car, I am assuming it as a single particle. Okay. Let's say the car has 1000 kg mass. Let's say the car has 1000 kg mass. Let's say m equal to 1000. Then my friend, I will assume that that entire 1000 kg is concentrated at a particle, and that particle is moving with same velocity v. So if I calculate v, here also all the particle will have same velocity. If v equal to 10 meter per second, here also every particle will have 10 meter per second. So my friend, here I can assume the car as a single particle. Okay, so this will be dynamics of particle. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? So my friend, in which case you can make this assumption? You can make this assumption in case of translation. Okay, you can make this assumption in case of translation. Okay, you can make this assumption in case of translation. It is valid for translation motion. Okay, it is valid for translation motion. In rotation motion and general motion, you cannot do this. Why beta? Why? Because every particle have different velocity, na? Every particle will have different velocity. So if I give you velocity of one particle, can you tell me velocity of every particle? No, na? Every particle have different velocity. So if you don't consider the shape, if you don't consider the size, how will you calculate velocity of different particle? Here you don't need to consider the shape and size of car. Okay, even if I change the shape of car, will it change the velocity? No, no, it will not change. Even if I change this into a sedan, even if I change this into an SUV, is it going to change the velocity? No, na. If this particle have velocity 10 meter per second, every particle, it doesn't matter what is the shape, what is the size, every particle will have same velocity. So my friend, translation motion may every particle have same velocity. So you don't have to consider the shape and size of the body. Even if you consider it as a single particle, you will get the same value of, velocity. For all the particle, you will have same velocity. So even if you consider the body to be a single particle, your answer is not going to change. So do you understand this, beta? Do you understand this? So you will see that in every problem of translation, we will consider only a box. Okay, in every problem you will see there is a box, there is a box, there is a box. Why? Because drawing the box is comparatively easy, na? A rectangular box, chota sa box, you can draw it easily. So that's why, my friend, in every problem of dynamics of translation motion. Okay, translation motion, in every problem you will see they will give you an example of a box, because the shape and size doesn't matter, na? Even if I replace the box with car, same thing. Even if I replace the box with truck, same thing. Even if I replace the box with a JCB, same thing. So if you want to assume, you just assume a single box. Anyway, we only need a particle of that. मेरे को तो सिर्फ एक पार्टिकल चाहिए ना, आई ओनली नीड वन पार्टिकल. सो इवन इफ द क्वेश्चन इज बॉक्स, कार, ट्रक, whatever it is, I only need one particle. I will only consider one particle. I will only focus on one particle. Is it clear to you guys? Is it clear to you guys? Very good, beta. Very good. Very good. Very good. So my friend, dynamics of particle means we are ignoring the shape and size because that is not going to change the motion. That has no effect on motion. Okay, and it happens in translation. Now my friend, dynamics of rigid body means shape and size of the body have effect on motion. So if the shape is cylindrical, you have to consider cylindrical. If the shape is spherical, you have to consider spherical. Okay, you cannot change that. Here, cylindrical, spherical, rectangular, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But here, the shape matters. Here, the shape matters. Okay, and examples are rotation and general motion. So in translation motion, even if you consider the body as a particle, no problem. But in rotation and general motion, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't assume that the body is a particle. You have to consider the shape and size of the body. So is it clear to every student? Is it clear to every student? So my friend, if I say we are right now learning kinematics of particle, means what motion I am considering? Translation motion. And if I am saying we are learning kinematics of rigid body, what motion I am going to explain? Rotation and general motion. Okay. In case of rigid body, you can have translation motion. But in translation motion, why will I consider the entire body? I will only consider a small particle. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So my friend, these are the concepts I wanted you to understand, because from now on, we have to consider all these concepts. Okay. So my friend, what we will start is, we will first study with translation motion. We will start with translation motion. We will study kinematics of translation, kinetics of translation, both. ठीक है. Translation में we will study kinematics, we will study kinetics. Then rotation and general motion, they are similar. The concepts of rotation and general motion are similar. So we will study rotation and general motion together. So kinematics of rotation and general motion, kinetics of rotation and general motion. Okay. तो मैं डिवाइड कर देता हूं अभी, so that you will understand. Okay. What we are going to study? What we are going to study, my friend? Dynamics में how we are going to divide the chapters. First chapter will be kinematics of translation, then kinetics of translation. ठीक है. पहले हमने काइनेमेटिक्स निपटा लिया, मींस विदाउट फोर्सेस फर्स्ट वी स्टडी ट्रांसलेशन, देन विद फोर्सेस वी विल स्टडी ट्रांसलेशन. ओके. देन माय फ्रेंड, काइनेमेटिक्स ऑफ रोटेशन एंड जनरल मोशन and kinetics of rotation and general motion. Why I am considering both of them together? Because in both cases the concepts are very similar. Okay, you will see when we will discuss this now, you will see that the concepts are similar, so you can consider them together. Okay, दोनों को साथ में पढ़ सकते हैं. We will study them together because the concepts are similar, but in translation the concepts are completely different. So that's why translation motion we will study separately. Okay, so kinematics of translation, then kinetics of translation, then kinematics of motion and general motion, rotation and general motion, kinetics of rotation and general motion. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, my friend? So this is how we are going to study the entire dynamics. Dynamics means study of motion of body, and here there will be two types of study: kinematics, where we will only consider motion, no forces, and kinetics where we will consider the forces behind the motion, right? Okay. So everyone is clear about it? Everyone is clear about it? Chalo. बहुत बढ़िया. So my friend, from tomorrow we are going to start this. Okay. So we will start with kinematics of translation, and there will be very interesting questions, real life questions. Okay. There will be real life questions. I will put the animation. I will try that. There will be some animation so that you will be able to understand better. Okay. Colorful images. Everything will be practical. Everything I will relate with the practical life so that you can understand better. Okay. तो बहुत मजा आने वाला है, इतने मजेदार एंड इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन होने वाले हैं that you are going to enjoy. Okay, there will be such wonderful question, interesting question. You will enjoy yourself learning this kinematics and kinetics. Okay, statics part में थोड़ा boring type के question होते हैं, but kinematics and kinetics में you will enjoy yourself. Okay, there are such types of question, real life question. A police is trying to catch the thief. How much time he will take? These kinds of questions. Interesting. A pilot is releasing a bomb. So at what distance he need to release? These type of interesting question, real life question, practical question. Okay. All right. So that's all for today's lecture, my friend. Now, a very important thing. Those of you who want to download my ebooks and notes, जिनको भी मेरे ebooks और notes download करने हैं, they can go to this website tinyurl.com/approve10. Here I will upload all the books, all the test papers, and all these lecture notes also. Whatever lecture I am taking, YouTube lecture, I am uploading the lecture notes on our Telegram channel also, here also. And my friend, here I am updating an Excel sheet. You will also find an Excel sheet in this website where I am updating the live class links. Okay, special class links where we solve DPPs, daily practice problems. Okay, now today we don't have a DPP because we have no concepts to solve. यहाँ अभी जो भी concept मैंने बताया, there is no numerical ना, तो numerical part will start from tomorrow. So today we don't have a DPP. So you can take your lunch, dinner, and you can sleep early today. Okay, so my friend, so tomorrow we will start with kinematics of translation. Okay, we will solve lots and lots of problems in kinematics and kinetics. Okay, and if anyone wants to connect with me personally, if anyone wants to discuss anything, if you want to discuss a concept, if you want to discuss your preparation strategy, how to study, what to study, so my friend, you can always contact me. There are only 6 months left in GATE. Okay, so you must make a proper strategy. So if you want to discuss your strategy, you can always contact me. And if you have any doubts, I will suggest that you send your question on WhatsApp, but you better call me. Don't expect me to explain everything on WhatsApp. How I will explain everything on WhatsApp? Can you explain one concept? Can you explain one concept on WhatsApp? No, na. It is very difficult to write all these things. So if you want to understand a concept, if you want to discuss a problem, you better call me. Send the question on WhatsApp so that I can see. But you call me, okay? And if you think that I must be busy, then you just message me, sir, at what time you will be free. I need to discuss this. So I will give you a time. You call me at that time and we will discuss. That will be better, na? And don't expect me to write down all the solution and send it to you. Are beta, if I have to solve all these things, then what will you do? So don't expect anyone to do this. Though even if he is your friend, don't ask me to solve all the problem. No. The solution part you have to do. Ask your doubts. What is your doubt? Ask for the approach. I will tell you the approach. I will tell you the doubt. I will discuss all these things. But I will not write the solution and send it to you. Because if I start doing that, there will be no advantage to you. Okay, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. ठीक है? So that's why I want you to understand it and then do it on your own. ठीक है? That will be better for you. That will be beneficial for you. Okay? All right. And my friend, this is a very good time to start your take a plus subscription. If you are preparing for GATE 2021, then you must take plus subscription. Even if you are preparing for 2022, you have to take plus subscription because, my friend, there is not a lot of time left and you need proper guidance. Without proper guidance, my friend, if you start preparing here and there, if you start doing this, it will be very difficult for you to cover all this within a given period of time. So if you want to start your preparation in a systematic manner, if you want to complete your subject one by one, and if you want our guidance, our mentorship, then my friend, you better take the plus subscription. What will be the advantage of taking plus subscription? Understand this. We will guide you throughout your preparation. So with proper guidance, you will save your time. What books to refer, which questions to solve, all these things will be possible here. On YouTube, my friend, your doubts will not be cleared. Even if you're sending your doubts to me directly on WhatsApp, I will not be able to solve everyone's doubt on WhatsApp on time. Na? But if you are on Plus class, there are dedicated class for doubt clearing. Every fourth lecture is a doubt clearing session. So my friend, you can ask your doubts live. In the live lecture, you can send me a question. Take a picture, send me a question. On Unacademy, it is possible. Take a picture, send me a question. I will solve your doubt live. So my friend, all these things are not possible on YouTube. If you want your doubts to be cleared, if you want systematic study, then come to Unacademy. Then your preparation will be complete with proper guidance, with proper material, with proper content. Everything will be in a systematic manner. It will be like a classroom coaching. It will be like a classroom coaching. YouTube classes are like self-study. So imagine if there is a very big institute, okay, lots of students get selected from that institute. If I give you the notes and video lectures of that institute, will it be enough for you? Will it be enough for you? There are lots of lectures and PDF available on Google, but still people go to the classroom, right? Why they go to classroom? Why? Because this is not enough, beta. Content is not enough. Guidance is also required, and systematic learning is required. So if I give you all the notebooks and I say that start your preparation, you'll not be able to find what you need to study first, then what you need to study, then what you need to study. You will not be able to make this a system. So my friend, in order to make a systematic learning, in order to have proper guidance, you have to take plus subscription. Okay, don't feel like why will I pay for this plus subscription? See, the payment is not for the content, my friend. The payment is for this platform. Content you will get free of cost. Content you will get everywhere free of cost. The payment is for the platform. Okay, the payment is for the platform. You are using a tool, na? You are using a tool, so you are paying this for the platform. Okay, so that's why we need to pay this. Otherwise, we can also make it free, but the platform costs a lot, my friend. Okay, making this platform, managing this platform, we require a lot of staff, so we need to pay for them. So that's why you need to pay for this. And if you compare the fee, my friend, it is so minimum. Consider this, my friend. 1 year subscription costs 25,000. 1 year subscription 25,000, and 2 year is not double. It is not 50,000. It is only 30,000. And if you use my code APPROVE10, then you will get 10% off. So 1 year subscription is only 22,500. 2 year is only 27,000. Compare this with any big institute fee. You consider any big institute in India and compare the fee. There you will find the fee is 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees, and here it is only 22,000 for 1 year, and for 2 year 27,000. For 2 year, if you study anywhere in Delhi, in Kolkata, in Chennai, in Hyderabad, if you go and study, you will have to spend for 2 year, you will have to spend at least 2 lakhs. But here in only 27,000, you can learn from those same educator. Same educator, you will have same quality, you will have same content, you will have same type of experience, but only at this much cost. So this is only possible on Unacademy. This is only possible on Unacademy. Multiple educators you will have. For one subject, you will have 5 to 6 educators. So my friend, whoever you like, you can learn from them. Because it happens sometimes people don't match their frequency, right? Your frequency will not be matched with one particular faculty. Even if he is teaching very well, you will not be able to understand because your frequencies are not matching. Okay, the way of teaching is not matching to you. So my friend, here you will have this advantage. You will have 5-6 lecturers for every subject, and those 5-6 teachers are top teachers. They are not only general teachers, they are not average teachers, they are top teachers, my friend. All of them are very good, all of them are excellent. So you can learn from any one of them. This advantage you will not get anywhere else. Whatever platform you choose, whatever institute you choose, you will not get this facility anywhere. So come to Unacademy, start your preparation in a systematic manner. I am saying again and again because lots of students are daily subscribing to Unacademy. I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to lose. So if you can afford, come to Unacademy now. And my friend, there is EMI facility also. You can pay your fees in EMI using credit card, using debit card. You can use Bajaj Finance service also. Without card, you can use Bajaj Finance service for EMI. But don't forget to use this code. This code is very important. Why? Not just for 10% off. वो तो मिलेगा ही. 10% off you will get. But also you will get me and my entire team's support. We will all guide you throughout your preparation. So if you want, you can start your preparation in a systematic manner. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for listening. We will meet tomorrow with kinematics of translation. Okay? Chalo, chalo, chalo.